Colouring and drawing is vital for children, for their fine motor control, for their enjoyment, and for their own personalised learning. So in the PiLT book, you'll have a blank page, so the children can draw pictures or practice words or do whatever they want, and you can write things down there. And then you'll have pages which will have some lines. Now, we don't expect them to write on the lines at the early stages, but the reason I started off with 2 or 3 lines is so they don't guide diagonally. So it's just to guide them to learn to go around, to go along the line. Please don't get them to sit on the line. It's too early at the beginning of reception. So it's so important that we look at them getting confidence. And we've also got the date, and then you've got an I can. So it can be, I can write a cut up sentence, I can write about my play, I can write about my books. I've just kept it 3 very simple things. So that's really important. And with COVID, we realised that you can't always have a lot of reading books that are shared. So what I've decided to do is be a little bit inventive, and I've made my own colouring books. So this one's called Baby, and the high frequency word is. Now, as I remember, some of them are decodable, some of them will just be practicing talking. So where it's a word like is that we expect them to read, I've made that very black. Where it's not, I just put them in grey, so that, for instance, it's got is baby sleeping. So you've just got the s, so you know it's sleeping. You just got the b in the baby. So then, just like you have flashcards that have pictures, so they know initial sounds, that's the principle that we're using here. Okay, so the only word that we really expect them to read, or match at least, is. And the same, I've done that. There's a little, you might have speech bubbles, you might have think bubbles. So I've put I am sleeping. Again, you've got an S there, and you've got the structure I am. They've done am in the phonics. So that's really, really good. So what you would then do is you would read that to your child, talk about the picture, and then you would get your child to colour it in. Then you might do a cut-up sentence. And that's your child's own book. And then what I've then got is I've put some of those high frequency words up there. So you've got that, and you've got some rhyming phonics as well. If your child wants to draw something else in the picture, that's fine as well. So I've managed to do a decodable one, because it is hard to do decodable ones. So I've got a lot of respect for people that manage to make interesting decodable books. But this one's called Dad is Fit. And so all of these words they can sound out and write and do. So it's got I can run, can Dad run. So it's just putting those words into phrases and different patterns to help the children, and they can colour in, they can match them, so that should be useful. Then I've done a family one, where they can count how many people are in a family, and that's quite good for numbers. Then I've also done where is mum, and there you've got a picture of mum sleeping. So it's got is mum in a bed, is mum in a kitchen. So you've got all of those things there that might be useful and will help your child develop, and they're able to keep them themselves, so nobody's touching them, they're very clean, and they're there for share. So that will be in your pack as well, and we're going to build up on those collections.